Hello everyone. I am starting a new series where I whiteboard from all the way in the beginning of my journey till the end. I'm hoping to work at a large tech company, but in the process, I want to share how I do that as well as help you guys who are listening and watching learn as well. I typically learn by teaching, so I'm going to teach you while I'm learning, essentially, and we can all grow together, in my humble opinion. So let's get this party started. Today, I am on day 1, and basically I am starting with as simple of problems as I can. I started originally on LeetCode, but LeetCode problems are a little bit difficult for me, so I found another site called Edibit, which is the site right here, and I filtered things by very easy, but you can filter it by easy, medium, or hard. Starting from the very bottom, so I'm going very easy. I'm also coding in Java, as a lot of schools teach Java, and it is an OOP language, object-oriented programming language, so I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to look for just one that I think can be done. I'm also going to be practicing in a Word document, and then later on putting it in an editor, so document first and then editor second, so that I can simulate kind of a real world interview type situation. Alright, so power calculator, I guess if it were code, I'd be commenting it out. What do we need to do? Create a function that takes voltage and current and returns the calculated power. So, oops, current, voltage, whoa, voltage and power. Alright, easy enough. And Edibit's cool because it'll give you some starter code that you can or maybe don't want to use. See what they have here. So they have that, we can use it. Although, if we don't want to look at it because we are trying to start from scratch, you can do that too. So every Java method, I feel like, starts with public class and then do power calculator. This is lowercase, possibly. Then we want to do public static void. Oops, not void. We want an integer, so int calc power. And we want to input voltage and current. Voltage, current. I guess order may not matter here. And we want to calculate power. And we have to remember to initialize power, otherwise it, I don't know, doesn't exist. So initialize power, and power is going to be, I actually don't know the formula, so based on the examples, looks like 230 times 10 is 2300, 1110 times 3, okay, so times, maybe it's voltage times this current equals power, and then we want to return power and end with a semicolon, which I often forget. So return, and then let's see, then we want to print it out. So public static void main string, always string with the capital R argument. Oops, don't know what's going on. I'll manually do this. System.out.println. We want to print out the number that we want to test. So 230 and 10. Actually, so this order does matter because it will, well, it matters to a little bit in the sense that there are two arguments. And we probably want to test out all of them, so I'm just going to go system.out.println 110 3, and once more system.out.println, line 480 20 and semicolon. Actually, this is probably not right. I think I need to, well, it's kind of right. We also need to add we need to print out the function. So the function is actually calc power, and then put that inside so it knows what to run. Otherwise, you're just printing out possibly an error, probably. So it doesn't know what to do with the numbers. Okay, that looks more right. So I think that is about it. And then just to go through to see what kind of big O notation it is. It's going to be probably O of 1. Let's go through once, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 lines of code, which is O of 1, because it is going through fairly quickly for a very small amount of data.
Alright, so let's test this out now in my editor, which I am using Spring. Spring tool suite. Okay, so what did I call? I think I called it calc. I maybe called it power calculator. If not, we can rename it.
So what do we have? Okay, perfect, power calculator. Alright, so let's just take our comments, add it to the top, and take what's inside, add it in here. Okay, lots of errors, so fun. So I see, forgot a few things. Forgot to initialize my voltage actually, and initialize my current. Oh, and I forgot to, and as I said, something I sometimes forget to do is add a semicolon at the end of my lines, like that. So I'm just gonna write a note, things to remember for the future, for me at least. Add semicolon to end of all lines. Initialize all variables. And how do I spell? Okay. Perfect. And then I need to return power. also let us indent properly so that it's clear. Looks good. Return. Let's play this actually. Not entirely sure what's wrong with my return. Well, I guess I technically could return up here. It wants to return right away. Perfect. Okay. So return in the right spot. That's kind of vague, but I tried to return after the fact, but I needed to return after the power function was solved. Okay, so there you have it. We have 2300, 300, and 9600. So that looks right. You could just do another test case. You know, it's always good to test out your methods. Should be 0 because it's 0 times 0. Or 0 times number 0. Alright, perfect. That looks good. So that is power calculator, where we calculate the power using voltage and current, and seeing that it's a O1 big notation in this case, and that is how you solve it. Hopefully you enjoy that. Please subscribe, follow along. Also, I'll be posting these on GitHub, so if you want to do that as well and go through I'm probably going to do this for 2 to 3 months, so you can consider it a 2 to 3 month challenge, but I think if we all do it together, that'll be great. I also have a virtual meetup group, so if you want to meet me and other people who are studying for algorithms, just let me know. I'll try to link the link somewhere or below. Somewhere or below. I'll try to link it where you can find it. If not, ask, and I'll definitely put it in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you along this journey. Have a good one.